most part. So you have the rivers, Euphrates and Tigris River, that comes down and flows into the Persian Gulf. There's a lot of scholars and pastors that say, well, the Garden of Eden is more than likely underwater after the flood, and it's located right here. Even if that were true, the Persian Gulf was did not have any water about 10,000 years ago, which correlates right with the time of my proposed dating system for Noah and the Ark, not at 2400 BC like traditional dating standards go. And we'll get into that here shortly with that. Anyways, so, but it does not issue forth from there. It flows into the Persian Gulf in this particular area. It does not actually flow from that area and impart and become four riverheads. So that's something to keep in mind. It actually issues forth up here in Turkey. That's where the rivers begin. And then they go and flow into the Persian Gulf themselves. So if you're going to look for the Garden of Eden, it would be modern day Turkey. Oh, this is, you have actual four riverheads. You have the Murat, that's what's called today in modern day. You have the Murat that flows this way. You have the Tigris. And as you can tell, it's so closely linked, it looked as though at one time it's more than likely connected to this body of water. They all flowed from the same source. And then you have, this is the actual location that I honed in on for the Garden of Eden itself. And then you have this river up here, Korosusa or Zuzo or something. Anyway, you have Euphrates right here and you have Tigris. And so this is where everything issues forth and becomes four riverheads. And so I've been trying to figure out over the years, really beginning about 3 or 4 years ago, trying to figure out exactly where that would be at if the story was true. You know, where are they trying to talk about where it's at? So this is that area that I honed in on. These are actual photos of that particular area. And it's full of various different fruit trees. It has a bunch of different species of animals. And so you look at that and you're like, yeah, that sounds very similar to what the Garden of Eden, you know, is described as in the Bible. And so it has the rivers flowing through it, has these beautiful trees, a bunch of different fruit trees still there today. You have various different animals that are there, and so on, the species of animals, and so on and so on. So that's that particular area where I had the circle at place. That's what it looks like. I'll give you an idea.